Starting in January, a new law will go into effect in Illinois called the Safety Act. Part of it eliminates cash bail for most offenses. Today, the Winnebago County State's Attorney says around 400 inmates at the county jail will be released. Under the new law, people arrested for many criminal cases, including battery, robbery, and vehicular homicide, cannot be detained no matter the severity of the crime. Unless there is evidence, they're a flight risk, and a judge can only detain someone for murder and armed robbery if there is a real and present threat to the safety of the community. Jay Hanley and other states' attorneys around Illinois are asking to tweak the law and allow judges to use their discretion in all cases. The Safety Act passed in 2021, and many Republicans have been trying to make changes to it, including Darren Bailey. Bailey continues to promise a repeal of the Safety Act if he's elected governor. It's a move that would be unlikely even if he won, since it would require the House and Senate to flip, and Democrats hold supermajorities in both chambers. The bill's sponsors are saying the conversation around the Safety Act is not happening in good faith.
I think if we're going to have conversations about public safety, then we should actually engage on the history of people like Darren Bailey, who've done a really bad job around public safety.
We will repeal the Safety Act, and we will reinstate cash bail everywhere, all across the state. We will repeal limits on pretrial detention for violent criminals.
The bill was supported by the Illinois Legislative Black Caucus. It said this makes the justice system more fair for minorities. You can read more about the Safety Act on our website, mystateline.com.
They are paid to put fear into you. That's what they're paid to do. Like right there, if you type in coronavirus in China, I mean, you see
stupid shit.
That's what makes this country great, is that you can have that freedom of speech. 3 days after that, he passed away. Things are happening too close to each other to be a coincidence, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what the hell is going on anymore in this fucking world. It's getting ridiculous. The major reasons why I don't like hospitals, I don't like doctors, they don't care about us, they don't. They care about making the money. Beyonce and Jay-Z, which I had no idea they're still relevant. I don't know why they're still relevant. They're talentless pieces of shit. Alright guys, have a good day. Take care.
Hello.
What's up?
We live in Illinois.
Unfortunately.
Don't be jealous.
And I'm sure you guys have heard everything about January 1st with Illinois. And Jen is going to read some things that makes no sense.
As of January 1st, 2023, that's the day before my birthday. As of January 1st, 2023, in the state of Illinois, there will be non-detainable offenses. And I'm going to say this one, even though it's out of order, because it sticks out to me out of all of the other ones. Here's a list of all of the offenses anyone can commit. And what, they get a ticket, they get a fine, they don't get arrested, taken away. Pretty much there's nothing that gets done. The very first one that pisses me off is second-degree murder. Okay? So Illinois non-detainable offenses, second-degree murder. Someone can commit second-degree murder. You can call the cops and nothing gets done. They don't get taken to jail, nothing.
You don't know what second-degree murder is. It's basically intent to harm but not kill.
Yeah, it's not premeditated death.
So you can be pissed off at somebody, beat the holy fuck out of them.
Yep.
And if they happen to die from it, you're okay because that wasn't your intent. You just wanted to severely injure them.
The second one that gets me, because I have a daughter, I have grandchildren, kidnapping. So, anyone trying to kidnap your child in the state of Illinois can get away with it, and there's nothing that can be done. Third one I don't like is robbery. And this is what gets me too, other than the second degree murder, is Adam and I can be sleeping, minding our own business. Someone can come in and try robbing us at gunpoint, and we live in a very bad, high crime area. So we could just expect this to happen, and Adam and I can't do anything. That's the other number on the list. Intimidation, threatening a public official, aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, which I don't get that. So they're saying that they can drive drunk now.
Pretty much.
Aggravated fleeing, arson. Isn't burglary and robbery the same thing? They have that on there.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah. Drug-induced homicide. So that is the list of all the offenses that anyone can get by with here in the state of Illinois as of January 1st, 2023. And not to mention all of those that are in jail right now in this whole state. The doors open free and they're walking. January 1st, they're letting them all out of jail. So have you ever watched the movie The Purge? That's pretty much what's going to be happening here in this state.
If you believe everybody's word on TikTok, yes.
That's what everyone's phrasing it to be or going to be.
Me
But-
personally, I don't think it's going to stick. Again, this is just libtards being libtards. And
Well,
then now Pritzker, our governor, is seeing how much everyone's hating this. So I think he'll eventually go back on his word. If not, he's going to be losing a lot of money by everyone moving out.
yeah.
And he doesn't want that.
Or this could be a scare tactic. So when voting comes into play, he'll be like, vote for me and I'll rid this no offense or detainable offense as of January 1st, 2023. That's one thing I think that's going to happen. Two, I think if this does go through, that our law enforcement, because they're trying to change it right now, they're going to go against it. They're going to stand up for us. They're going to stick up for us. They're going to do what they need to do to protect.
Do you have the same law enforcement I do?
Well, I'm just saying right now what it
We
is.
have corrupt law enforcement as it is here. They're not gonna. They'll be more than happy to turn a blind eye to all this. They're not gonna do anything.
Some will, yes, but then
or
there's
the others
some.
will quit. They'll, transfer out of here. But
I believe that there's some, yes, that could be like that, but there's also some that they feel the same way we do. We're going to fight till we can fight. So there's probably a mix and match of both good and bad in that. So pretty much what can happen too, I wanted to point out in this video is, so if Adam and I have a shed in our backyard and we notice someone's in our yard, in our shed, copping squat, like trying to live in our shed, and we call the cops because they won't leave, there's nothing the cops can do. The cops can't make them leave. They can ticket them and that's about it, but they can't make them get off of our property. So we're completely losing all of our rights to anything. Some people and myself are in fear of our lives so bad where I've had my FOID for tons and tons of years. It's, I don't know, 10, 20 years. And, well, I can't say 20 years, 10 years. And I'm taking my concealed carry classes in October. I'm going to be purchasing my own weapons. It's just sad that it's come to that now this is how we have to live every day, fearing to be in our own home, let alone go out in public.
my concern with
He's
the
not afraid. He's like, whatever.
not afraid of anything, I guess. My concern with that is we're going to see everyone going to get their concealed carry, get their FOID cars. He's going to ban all that. He's going to get rid of concealed carry so you can't protect yourself. That's why I'm not all too concerned about getting my concealed carry. If I'm going to get a weapon, I'm going to get a weapon.
Yeah.
I'll have my FOID card that makes it legal for me to get one. As far as having a concealed carry, that could be all for nothing because as soon as this passed, he can easily say no concealed carry anymore. and then we're all screwed. And then if we have to defend ourselves on our property, we're going to get arrested because
We shot at someone to protect ourselves
Yeah.
because no one else will protect us. Just,
there's
I'm-
got to be a slippery slope.
I'm protecting myself. So if my animals, I should say my fiance or my animals or my family members or
Our animals.
if anything of ours is in any type of way in some type of harm, I will defend in any way that I need to defend it. And if I'm sleeping at night and someone comes robbing my house while I'm sleeping, they're going to get a bullet, and I don't care, because if that's what I need to do to protect myself and my life, that's what I'm going to do. I said earlier today with Adam and his mom, we were out, I'm dying of natural causes. I'll be damned someone's going to be taking my life or doing stuff to me. I'm going to protect myself and my family however I need to do. And if I go to jail, well, 2nd-degree murder. Sorry, officer, I didn't mean to kill him. I just, meant to hurt him real bad. Because that's on the list now of non-detainable offenses, right?
I think it's for people, honestly, that have a record. They've always been in favor of criminals in this state. Obviously, every governor, every mayor in Illinois is a crook. They're all, because they're all dirty. So even all the law enforcement. So it's
sad.
This has been going on, I feel, for a long time. It's just now being brought out into the public. They've been tired of hiding it. They can't really hide it anymore. And two, they say this is what, to help protect the immigrants?
What?
Or no, they didn't use immigrants, right? They used
Minorities.
Minorities, which is the same as
How-
immigrants.
I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me whatsoever by saying that statement.
The only thing I can think of is either black on black crimes or, Mexicans coming in and getting, crimes committed against them. I don't know. That makes no sense. They
It
try to
doesn't.
use race and all this other shit for everything.
This has nothing to do with race, nationality, white, black, orange, green, whatever color. It has nothing to do with that, in my opinion. I just think it's like a form of population control. If to be
It's always
honest,
been population control. That's
Yeah.
what COVID was. Again, I just said the
yeah,
no-no word, so we might get banned, but
yeah.
that's all this ever is,
And I was hard up too about moving. I told Adam, I said, as soon as this lease goes up here, we're out. We're going to buy a house. We're going to get out of the state of Illinois. Now, after thinking, I'm like, no, I'm not going to be pushed out because of a scare tactic. Because that's literally what I feel this is like with the illness that, since we can't say it, the illness that went around. I feel this is another scare tactic, and like I did with that illness, which I got, twice? You got,
Same.
yeah, you got twice, I got twice. I always was like, if I get it, I get it. If I die, I die. Now with this going on January 1st where I live, I'm not going to run. I'm going to protect myself and others in our lives and fight it.
And to be fair, we don't want to be here anyway. We'll probably still move regardless.
Yeah. Besides that, the cost of living here is ridiculous.
But the crime rate's
The-
way too high.
Yeah, the crime-
property taxes, everything is way too high. I mean, that's all Biden's doing anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, but
Yeah.
just
But if this goes into effect, it's just going to be a downward spiral. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse here in this state. And everyone's saying, oh, it's going to happen everywhere. Illinois is the first state in the country to release this no offense or no bail
and
offense.
that's actually surprising to me. I would have thought for sure California or some really big blue state would have done that. But
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Illinois always follows that shit, but
Yeah,
I didn't expect us to be the first
No.
one, especially
No.
So in the town of, what was it, under 200,000 in the U.S., we're, I think, number one on FBI list of most violent.
Mm-hmm.
We have the most dangerous city in the country.
Yeah.
We're up there with Chicago.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to do it here first. It just makes sense now thinking about it, but it makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, we live near Rockford, Illinois, which is right up the street. That's how close we are to the border, and it's just getting every day to where the crime is just crawling into all the other cities that are surrounding, and It's sad.
To give you an example, pull up Facebook, go to Rockford Scanner, and just go within the last 24 hours of all the crimes that's happened.
I don't know. I can't really get into Rockford Scanner. Good. Let's see. I gotta stay off of it sometimes because it scares me. Oh, here's one. Winnebago County.
Go to actual Rockford Scanner, though. There we go. That's what Mom shared. Suspects attempt to rob an ATM at a local business 45 minutes ago. 1 hour ago. Accidents with injuries. Well, that's always going to happen, but there's been a lot of accidents lately.
That's an accident injury report.
3 hours ago, sources reporting a few accidents.
Yeah, there's really not much. Of course, because we're on here
There you
looking
go.
it up.
Reports of up to 4 people have been shot.
4 hours ago.
Shooting victim at a local business 18 hours ago.
Another.
Accident.
That's an accident. Oh, 23 hours ago, Winnebago, which is the county that we live in, Winnebago County Sheriff Gary Caruana discusses the elimination of cash bail beginning January 1st, 2023. So they're trying. Nearby shooting incident.
Robbery, auto accident. So we're not making this up. Just around
Yeah.
our area itself, within 24 hours, there's at least 5 to 7 shootings a day. Accidents that are always usually related to gang or police chases. There's
A lot of
always
drug.
robberies.
It's a lot of drugs too.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
beside
very-
Rockford.
Nobody has a job in this town. Nobody wants to work.
No.
It's just-
And they're all lazy if they do get a job. I hate to say this, but my mom's working with some people that are younger than her, and they come in late every day.
There's no ambition. It's
Yeah.
not even that. It's
They come in when they want to come in. I'm like, why don't they get wrote up?
COVID made it an easy excuse for people to stay at home and get paid. People are still getting paid around here for COVID. They don't want to work. You know, there's plenty of places hiring around here, but everybody got spoiled in collecting unemployment or COVID pay.
Yep.
And so, that's what the libtards want, is to live off the government. As long as you keep taking, they'll keep giving, and they'll keep doing what they want.
Yeah. So,
And unfortunately, we live in that corrupt state to where, just like what happened with Trump and Biden stole the election and probably gonna get kicked off again. But once you're in, a high office, governor, mayor, once you're in that position in a democratic state, you're always going to be in that position because they own everything. They do what they got to do to stay in power.
like for instance, when it's election time for presidential, Senate, whatever it is in this state, Cook County is like its own, I don't know, state in itself, even though it's a county in Illinois. Once they get all their elections in, they shut down everywhere else throughout the whole entire state. So because unfortunately that area, they're all, I won't say it on here because I'll probably get in trouble. But so once they get all Cook County's votes, they shut out all the other polls down.
I mean,
So it's like, why even? I feel like, I know they say voting's important, but I feel at this point, why even bother voting when they shut them down after they get all the Cook County votes in? That's how I don't know if that's how it is, but that's how I feel it is, because everything in
Once
this
they see
state is corrupt.
once they see their party starting to lose is when they stop it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want any more votes for the opposing team. So as long as they're ahead and they see them catching up, that's when they call it off. Oh, we won.
Yep.
Our state is so corrupt. Even in our county, our coroner has been arrested for stealing credit cards and identity and money from dead people.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
We technically don't have a coroner right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who are they calling in then?
They got somebody that's like an intern or something stepping up, but
Oh.
it's, yeah. So that's what's going on in our lovely state.
Everyone's ready to either bail, like how I wanted to, or like how I am now, no, we're staying, we're fighting, we're going to do what we need to do and handle it while we're here. And until we can move, that's what we'll have to do. But yeah, bye-bye Illinois very soon. We're going to gather up our families and get on out of here because I just don't see it getting any better, especially with Prickster in. It's just not going to get any better. It's just going to keep getting worse every year. Whether it's financially, politician-wise, crime, whatever, it's just going to get worse. Sad, because we've lived here our whole lives. But what can you do?
Just play video games and mind your business.
And work. That's all we do.
Yeah.
Work, work, work. I work and he works many hours, unfortunately. But living in this state, you have to. He did this no food tax thing from what?
Just until after election's over, then you
Yeah.
bring it back.
And honestly, that really hasn't even put in a
you
dent.
can't even tell because
In any-
people are so stupid to say, okay, no tax, but they don't realize that they raised the price of everything else.
I got 2 nectarines, and I ranted about this for days. 2 nectarines I bought. 2. It was damn near what? It was almost $6.
My
Two.
my gallon of milk, I get what, $7?
$6.99.
Just 1 gallon of milk.
I was just 2 nectarines, almost $6. That's stupid. It's so stupid. God forbid you try to eat healthy. Good God, meat. It's like you can't find anything under $10 a pound for good meat, you know? Well, that's just ground beef. Steaks are over like 24, 25 bucks a pound. It's ridiculous. It's just, it's getting, it used to be where Cook County was like that. Cook County is the county near all the suburbs of Chicago and Chicago in itself, and we're Winnebago. And people would love coming. I know my dad lives in Chicago, and so do one of my siblings. They would love coming to visit and fill up on gas because our gas used to be so low here. Food used to be so low here. Everything was, even real estate, homes, houses, property, buying a car. Now, at one point, we were higher than Cook County in our gas prices. That's ridiculous. So,
That's like $5.80 or something here. That's stupid.
yeah, and and I drive a big ass truck, and he got a Jeep with big ass wheels that sucks up his gas too, so we go through a lot of gas. So yeah.
So yeah, that's our dilemma.
Our-
If any of you see this, let us know where you live at. Maybe tell us the pros and cons first.
Yeah. What would you do if you were a resident of Illinois in our shoes, knowing that this is going to be as of the first of the year to go into effect? How would you feel living in a state that someone could come and try and commit second-degree murder, and there's pretty much nothing you can do to, for you or a family member, or try to kidnap a child, or rob you at gunpoint, and there's nothing you can do? But see, I don't agree with that, because if they're saying there's no offense to second-degree murder, and we're trying to defend ourselves, not kill the person that's breaking in, I don't know. Just tell us how you feel. Give us your opinions.
You probably won't, but we'll be looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks for listening to our little rant. And
Wish
pray
us
for
luck.
us.
Yeah.
Pray for us.
Yeah. We need all the prayers and anything you positive juju to come our way, because we need it right now. I'm praying that someone gets this overturned before it gets turned to be of existence.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Oh, I got a guitar too, so once I learn to play that, I'll be doing some little strumming in here for you.
Yes. You have to stay patient. He's very impatient, so you got to stay patient.
I got it yesterday, and I've already learned the first part of Smoke on the Water.
See? There you go.
That's the easiest shit to learn, though.
But stop. You learned it.
I guess. All right, anyway, we're ranting and rambling again, so see you guys next time.